Hi everyone, Lisa here for the Graphics Fairy. I wasn't even planning on doing a project this week, but Karen and Emily put out this new bundle called Bee-utiful Day, and it was so pretty that I didn't have a choice. I had to do a project. Just look at these images and I think you'll see why. So this is a really simple one today. It uses only, I think, 5 images, and we'll put it together real quickly. So the first image is this beautiful yellow canary with the blue watercolor background. I just loved it. So this is again from the Bee-utiful Day kit, and I printed it out at 45%. This daisy is also from the Bee-utiful Day kit, and I printed it at 40%. This is also from that kit. It is a daisy, kind of a garland, and I printed this out at 100%, and I printed it in landscape mode so the whole thing would fit on one page. And then these are from the prior week's bundle, the Forget-Me-Not bundle. I printed these both out at 100% because I wanted to use an egg and I wasn't sure which egg. So you can decide for yourself which egg you want to choose. There are a lot to choose from here. But I printed both of those out to show you, also at 100%. And then this, I had a scrap left over. I used this in last week's Springtime in Paris tag. And so I used a little snippet of this too. This is from the French Newspapers and Ephemera bundle, and I printed it at full size. So the first thing that I did was to make my shipping tag. And I showed you last week. I'll put the link again for the tag template. You can just print it out and then cut it out and then save it and use it for each time you make a tag. And I just put it down on top of the wonderful French newspaper image and traced around it. And then I just cut that out. So we'll go ahead and get that stuck down. Here's my little tape runner. Then we'll stick that down to the tag. That's pretty good. I'll just trim this right here at the bottom. Okay, so the little canary, I just wanted to have a torn edge at the top of that. So just go ahead and tear the edge here. And the little daisies, I want to put right here, and I kind of want this this little piece right here to be in the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that right there. These took a little bit of time to fussy cut, but it's the kind of thing, you know, you can just relax and do while you're watching TV in the evening. This and the daisy also. That just took a little bit of time. Okay, so now we have that. And I'm just going to glue the canary. First, I think I'll glue the daisy down first. I'll put some glue on that. I'm going to put it right below where it says Nouveau here. Oops, I need to line up my edge here. There we go. Okay. I think I'll do a little distress ink on the canary before I glue it down. And I would say distress ink is one of the must-haves if you're doing paper crafts. especially with vintage images, I would take glue and distress ink would be my top supplies to go ahead and pick up. I make do when I can, but you know, certain things that you just really need to try. Okay, so now we can glue him down, but first I want to just kind of work out my arrangement. I think I want him on a diagonal because everything is very lined up and square so far, so I want to kind of bring in a little unexpected sort of thing. So first, this is how I usually just try to do it. I just fold it under to see if I like it. And then if I like it, I will cut it on the folds there. So I think I'm happy with that. Here is the daisy. And now you'll see that daisy has a little bit more pale of a center than the canary. And I really wanted this daisy to pop. So I found a mineral orange Prang colored pencil. And I'm just going to color in the center of the daisy. And this is something I do often. If something isn't quite the right color that I want, you can just paint over it or colored pencil over it. And I think that just kind of makes it pop a little bit more, and it ties it in with this daisy a little bit too. So, and this I just very carefully fussy cut out. And I'm going to glue it, I think right here. So I think that's pretty good. I'm happy with the position of this little canary. So I'm just going to trim it on the folds. And then we'll glue it down. All right. Put some tape on that. And I didn't really think that through. Let me go ahead and distress ink the cut edge now, because I cut that off. All right, and we'll stick this down. Like that. And I'm going to stick the daisy down as well. To be careful when gluing this that you don't tear it, but you just need a tiny bit of glue on it. And I'll probably run that off the bottom too. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'll just trim this right here. Okay. And then I wanted to add something blue up here. So I went through the images, and that's when I found the eggs. And I think they both work nicely up there. And I've gone back and forth between the two a couple times. But I think I'm going to go with this one with a little bit of speckles. So I'm going to distress ink the edges of this one. And we'll glue that down. I'll put the links below for the different bundles. Okay. And then I think that I'm going to leave it like this. I prefer my designs to be a little bit more on the simple side, but I know everybody has a different style. And if you prefer a lot more going on, then you could definitely add some buttons. This one is just the right color, I think. This cute teacup you could add somewhere. You could add it here maybe. And let it run off the edge there. Or the Bee-utiful Day kit has this unusual blue bumblebee. And you could put him on the daisy if you wanted. Like that. So lots of different things that you can add to this if it's too simple for your taste, but I'm just going to leave mine pretty plain because I'm going to also be adding a really pretty ribbon on the top. So that's pretty much it for that. And then I went down in my basement and I looked for some fabric that would coordinate with this. I found this pretty kind of a yellow polka dot. And so I thought I would show you how really quickly I would make a little ribbon for this. So just decide how wide you want your ribbon to be, and I make a little cut where I want that, and then just rip it all the way down. And you'll get a nice kind of frayed edge, really old looking piece of ribbon. So I'm just going to just kind of fold a piece in half. I've probably got 20 inches here of fabric. I'm going to cut it, and we are going to punch a hole in our tag. And I already had a hole punched in this from, I think it was last week's project. So I'm going to go ahead and make the hole right where that one already is. It's kind of at the max point of my hole punch. There we go. Then just thread the ribbon right through. Open it up, pull the tails through. And then I'll just cut the ends. I think I'll cut them straight across. You could angle them, whatever look you like. And there is the finished tag. I think it's really springy and pretty, and it would be great on a package, or you can add it to your junk journals, of course. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to get a notification, just hit the bell button down below. And I hope you guys have a great week. Next Friday we'll be back with one of our tag team member projects, and if you make a tag, don't forget to send it in to us, because we're going to be featuring our favorites once a month on our channel, and we've already had some submissions pouring in. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.